A commercial flat roof in Los Angeles bakes under intense ultraviolet light for months on end, only to be suddenly shocked by heavy seasonal rainfall. Over time, these daily physical stressors dry out materials, weaken seams, and create vulnerabilities around every vent and drain. As the surface degrades, facility managers face a difficult financial reality. Left untreated, minor wear accelerates into major structural damage, triggering a massive, budget-draining total roof replacement. To delay that outcome, owners turn to a commercial flat roof coating. This is a liquid-applied material rolled directly over an existing low-slope roof. Once it cures, it forms a seamless, protective membrane over the original surface. A liquid coating cannot replace saturated insulation or restore a rotting deck. Applying it over these failures creates a surface seal that hides ongoing structural decay until the roof becomes unrestorable. A roof coating serves one specific purpose. It is a life extension strategy. Its job is to preserve surface integrity and protect a roof that is still structurally sound. This candidate test decision tree prevents a total loss of your investment. An isolated leak requires only a targeted repair. Conversely, saturated insulation or widespread damage mandates full replacement. But an aging membrane with strictly zero trapped moisture meets the criteria for full coating. Accurately diagnosing where your roof sits on this timeline prevents two major financial errors: overreacting with an unnecessary replacement, or underreacting by pouring expensive coating onto a dead roof. This comparison matrix shows how different coatings respond to specific roof stressors. Once your roof passes the candidate test, success comes down to matching the precise chemical formulation to the physical realities of your building. The most common reality on a flat commercial building is the ponding roof. These are structures where low spots hold standing water long after a rainstorm has passed. For a roof struggling with standing moisture, silicone is the definitive chemical match. Silicone provides unmatched moisture resistance. Unlike other materials, it will not break down, dissolve, or lose adhesion when submerged in occasional ponding water. But that chemistry comes with clear trade-offs. Silicone acts as a magnet for dirt, which can reduce its reflectivity over time. It also becomes dangerously slippery when wet, creating hazards for maintenance crews. Silicone is a powerful defense mechanism that buys you years of extra life against moisture. However, it is strictly a surface barrier. It will not magically fix underlying structural drainage failures. Now, consider a different environment, a commercial roof with excellent positive drainage, but brutal, relentless exposure to the Los Angeles sun. For this high-sun, well-draining environment, water-based acrylic coatings are the optimal, budget-conscious match. Acrylic delivers highly cost-effective UV protection. Its exceptional cool roof reflectivity bounces sunlight away, actively lowering surface temperatures. But acrylic has a fatal weakness. If it is subjected to chronic, standing ponding water, the material will rapidly break down, re-emulsify, and completely fail. Acrylic maximizes solar reflectivity for the lowest upfront material cost, provided the facility manager can guarantee that water never sits still on the membrane. Finally, look at industrial roofs requiring constant maintenance. These act more like pedestrian work zones. When suffering continuous mechanical wear, polyurethane is the heavy-duty match. It offers superior impact resistance, surviving dropped tools and heavy boots day after day. The trade-off here is installation complexity. Polyurethane carries a much higher material cost than acrylic and demands highly specific environmental conditions to cure properly. Because of that cost, polyurethane is rarely used to coat an entire untouched roof. Instead, it is deployed strategically to create reinforced wear zones or durable walkways exactly where the foot traffic happens. In California, building energy standards often dictate that commercial properties install cool roofs. Highly reflective coatings, like white acrylics or silicones, help buildings meet these strict energy requirements. High reflectivity successfully lowers heat transfer and reduces indoor cooling demand. But a bright white surface does absolutely nothing to stop an active leak or seal a failing seam. This quadrant chart maps the longevity of a coating project against the level of surface preparation. Ignoring this step is the single most critical failure point of any roofing project. Before coating, the roof needs power washing, seam reinforcement, and flashing repair, increasing the upfront timeline. Applying premium coating over a poorly prepped roof guarantees low longevity. Preparation is the true determining factor. This audience scorecard matches specific coating materials to the primary stress factors of a building. The choice of chemistry depends entirely on the physical environment the roof must survive. If your building has perfect drainage but suffers from high cooling costs, you fall into the ROI Energy Optimizer profile. The winning material is acrylic. If your roof structure is sound but struggles with standing water after an LA rainstorm, you are the ponding problem solver. Your required defense is silicone. If your roof endures constant foot traffic from crews servicing mechanical equipment, you are the industrial heavy hitter. Your necessary armor is polyurethane. Identifying your roof's single greatest physical vulnerability is the only way to dictate the correct chemical investment. But remember the ultimate prerequisite. None of these coatings will work unless the existing roof is professionally inspected to ensure absolutely no moisture is trapped beneath the membrane. For Los Angeles commercial property owners and facility managers, the timeline matters. If your roof is aging, holding excessive heat, or showing early signs of surface wear, intervention is required now, before the foundation fails. Contact Flat Roofing Los Angeles to schedule a professional consultation. We will inspect your membrane, check your drainage, and determine if your building is a candidate for a life-extending coating. A proper coating protects your asset, lowers your cooling bill, and delays a catastrophic replacement.